Stevie GB here. Welcome to Obviously Biased. Yes, it's time. It's time for us to tell the truth, to be honest, to have all one view. And that one view is conservative. Welcome to our TV show, Obviously Biased Internet TV, with hosts me, Stevie GB, Don Sill, Mike Keegan, and every week we will have a special guest. What's it about? Well, I think you figured it out. The election is over, or is it? Who knows? Who knows what's going on? We still don't know. I don't know when this will air. It could air 3 weeks from now, and we still may not have an answer. What I do know is 75 million people voted for Donald Trump, and those 75 million people did not vote for Joe Biden. All I heard from Joe Biden during his campaign was unity, unity. We have to be together. In the days that the media elected him president, I have not heard that message. He has said nothing to bring 75 million people to his side. And not only that, but all of his cronies, Obama and The View and the mainstream media, which is speaking in one voice, have also showed me no sign of any kind of unity to bring us together. Why? Because they're not interested. They're not interested. All they're interested in is being right and us being wrong. Whoopi Goldberg told us to suck it up. We lost. Really, 75 million people. You don't know the power that we have. Have you seen your ratings, Whoopi? Have you noticed that we haven't watched ABC or CBS or NBC or even Fox News, CNN, MSNBC? All of them. Your ratings are crashing because we, the people, the 75 million, are starting to speak very loudly. And we're not going to suck it up, but you're going to hear us. And you're not going to hear us through looting and burning buildings and destroying businesses. You're going to hear us through our wallet because we have the money. And we're going to spend it our way. Yes, I'm obviously biased. I'm not angry. I'm a little concerned. I'm concerned for the future of America, the country that I love. But to turn around and say 75 million people were wrong. I remember back in the 50s, Elvis Presley had an album, 1 million people, 1 million Elvis fans can't be wrong. Well, we're not wrong. We're Americans. And if you really want a unity, well, then speak to us. Don't speak at us. Don't reprimand us. Don't scold us. Don't put us in a corner and tell us to have a timeout for 4 years, because that's not going to work. We're going to speak loudly and often. And you're going to hear our voices, and you're going to feel the pain in your pocketbook. Let's see how you feel, Whoopi, when you can't get your job on The View tomorrow because the ratings are so far down, they have to cut your salary in half. You don't think you're a slave to the corporate media? Of course you are. You talk about slavery, that's slavery. And I'm not just picking on Whoopi, I'm picking on all of them. Even my local news station, News 12, is so far left. I can't even watch it. I watch the weather and I change the channel. I don't even need to watch the weather. I can get the weather on my phone. I can get the weather by looking out the window. I don't need you anymore. Facebook, Twitter, who needs you? I'm on Parler. It's not good yet, but I think it's getting there. I watch Newsmax. It's struggling, limping along, but it's getting there. 75 million people. 75 million people. That's powerful. That's a powerful number. So you better wake up. Tune into our internet show, Obviously Biased. It's going to start sometime in December. It's going to be like this. I'm going to do a little monologue, and I'll go around the panel, and we'll discuss the topic of the week. News travels fast. It's hard to do this weekly because by the end of the week, those news stories could be obsolete. But we're going to do the best we can to inform and lighten it up. I want it to be funny. The panel is going to be all comedians. I'm only interested in having comedians on the show. I don't need any lawyers or authors or politicians. Maybe eventually we'll evolve to that. But in the beginning, we're going to have all one-way thinking. That's right. The rule is no apologies, no holding back, no opposing views. We're not interested in your view. We're not going to argue with each other. We don't want an opposing view. We want one view. And if you have a problem with that, maybe you should turn off your news stations and listen to us if you want to get the other side. This is a civil war of ideology we're getting into. It's a revolution. But you know what? The people have the power, and the power is in the purse. And we're going to show you our power, and you're going to feel it. So you better either wake up, suck it up, or take off. I'm Stevie GB, and I'm obviously biased. See you soon.